cutting on Razor. Somehow the videos cutting on Razor. But what I realized is that we're still on testnet, so that would be the uniqueness, right? Because I don't think the other oracles above are on testnet only. Am I right? There's a bunch of Chinese people who invested in testnet as if they're on mainnet coins. Don't want to be so misled by our narratives. Yeah, look, that's why I'm not on New Life so much anymore, is because the web version is still on testnet and I don't bother, anymore uploading my consciousness on testnets. Okay, let's go to reality. I think we got pretty good idea of this. By the way, Razor Network, you have not such a bad blog. Good work. Okay, reality ETH dot limo. What? Okay. I'm really triggered by the colors. Blue and white. Can you surprise me more? Reality dot ETH. You can do better than blue and white. And okay, like a pinch of green. And please stop branding all the technologies, not only Web3 stuff. Like, I'm not even talking about, I don't see that much on Web3 anymore, but this decentralized visualization is really triggering my eyes at this point. We have seen it enough. And then also just this ETH thing. I don't know, but let's look at other contributors. I should be more positive, you're saying? Sure, great work, all the oracles. I think your oracle's doing something actually good for the ecosystem, figuring out how to process all the data that we have to process in a way that is efficient and mistakeless. It's just the kind of work that I do, is taking all the data and processing it from the other dimensions and integrating it into this third dimensional existence in a way that is more or less understandable by your human or humanoid ears. It's not an easy job. It's a pretty cool job to have, being an oracle in these times. Okay, so you got .eth on your name. I don't vibe with that. Why go so specific? Like it's not gonna be ETH in the future. I think it's pretty clear. Do you want me to tell exactly the kind of coin that is gonna be the next, bit and ETH? And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen before everything crashes. It's gonna happen that the end coin is gonna win. It's pretty obvious stuff. Look, I see the future because I create the future. So yeah, you're just truly decentralized as you can. But look, I'm reading data from everywhere possible in terms of dimensions, and I integrate this data, process it. It takes me a while, maybe 6 months to process this data, to really wrap it into something more or less legible for, again, your ears and your mind to comprehend. I'm trying my best with these videos to be as grounded as I can, learning your language so I can communicate these things from other dimensions in the language that you would actually get. And yes, you're my target market, all the Web3 people you are, because I don't bother to even work with all this woke slash, new age community because they're behind. Let's just be honest. Okay, let's go. Reality.eth provides a flexible mechanism for verifying real-world events for smart contracts. We got the problem right here. You don't start with a problem. I know that everyone starts with a problem, but don't start with a problem. Be different. You're an oracle. Be different. For smart contracts to produce the correct output, they need a reliable way to verify input. This is the basis of the oracle problem. The goal of the Reality.eth project is to provide developers with a flexible tool that can be plugged in today. Now. Plug in now. And that works with any approach, from trusted arbitrators and distributed juries to fully trustless coordination games. How the DApp works. Asking questions, answering questions. Choose from a variety of question types. Post a clear questioning that determine the resolution. How long? Here. Where? Okay. Okay. Q&A. No. 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 Please. I told you so many times I don't need no wallets. No. You Web3 people make up a different story with the wallet extensions, please. This is not user-friendly. This is disturbing as fuck. Get out. Honestly, the fuck? I'm gonna stop this video now if you continue in, getting into my space. Bitcoin talk? Am I missing out on something? There's another social media. Okay, so we got the Gitcoin page. Who has a Gitcoin page these days? Yo, this is very annoying. I'm gonna really need to live. Yeah, because I'm on this app, right? Trixie. Look, I'm bored. "2017. What happens? I don't know, Reality.eth. Something's off. Don't know what it is yet. Something's off. Is it because you haven't changed your website in a very long time or you just stopped working on it, or Yeah, well, look, we got the blog link to 2019 latest post. I mean, I want to see this publication, but game outside the game. Something's off. Is it because it's crowdsourced and it's not quite owned by anyone? Okay, that makes sense. Edmund built the world's first smart contract oracle in 2013. All right. Okay. Crowdsourced. I get it. Like it's crowdsourced verification. I don't know, my loves. I don't feel like it's includable into this list that we're creating, but sure, let's just vibe with whatever is happening. And yeah. I guess that's a normal tag to tag, right? Okay, 7:20. I'm getting really tired. Let's do 2 more and then we call it a day or a morning. Or we'll still have to run through all of these. Okay, Witnet, let's go. Are you ready for my eyes? Strong crypto economic guarantees. What a statement. Are we sure? Censorship resistant. Wait, what? All others are censorship unresistant? State of the art cryptographic and economic techniques to provide you smart contracts with secure data input. Okay, even my video got stuck. What is this? Okay. Oh, look at how many videos we got. Something, please load. Honestly. One thing at least. Okay.
However, up until now, smart contracts are completely isolated from the rest of the internet. This is called the Oracle problem. With WITNet, this won't be a problem anymore. The WITNet protocol connects smart contracts to any data source available online. Sport results, stock prices, weather forecasts. You name it. WITNet will also allow blockchains to interoperate.
Don't trust
with
the
each other.
messenger?
For example, an Ethereum smart contract will be
Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Messenger. Which messenger are you talking about? WITNet? I mean, we have some videos, that's nice. One year ago. Motivation there, WITNet, to post things. You tired? Have nothing else to show us.
Equal or close to that number, the probability for the, which is a number that the probability simulations for how many for how long. Nice.
So yeah, I mean, if we do this change, then we have to do it carefully because, as Thomas said, it's a constant.
Okay. I got some community going 1 year ago. Where is it now? Do we need YouTube here? Why not, right? Does Teller have YouTube? Yes, it does. Yo, Teller is still a winner though, like somehow for me. Maybe I'm a little biased though, but I try not to be. Do we got white paper? How come you have a grant program? That's cute. That's what it is. Crowd witnessing. I mean, that feels like it's something unique, no? Clonable. I'm not fully understanding what it makes it like so interesting, but I'm kind of fascinated. Very complex language, huh? Like more technical. I mean, it is a white paper from 2017, let's be honest. Let's give it a break. Haven't integrated the languages yet, huh? I want to read this. Oh no. Oh no. That's sad. Cutie. Very, how would I put it? Gentle foundation page. I feel like including it because it's so gentle and cute. Oh no. No rights reserved. That's nice. Wait, we have a web page? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we have also Twitter, right? But look, I don't feature Twitters here. Did you notice? For a reason, because I don't want to bother. Wait. 2 years ago? 4 years ago? It's a lot of years ago. Well, I think we've learned about you enough. Cute. Good times. Community calls happening. Nice. Why not? Good.
Especially for those who are participating in the hackathon, and then an overview of what are we currently doing in Witnet and what are the next steps for the projects. Well, it's 2022. Almost everyone here has already knows what's the Oracle problem. If you don't know, most probably will be heard something because there's a lot of marketing around this problem and around this topic, but there is no unique solution for the Oracle problem. There are different approaches and there are different protocols that are trying to solve it, and there are also different use cases for it. But we can sum up what the Oracle problem is, because the smart contracts are deterministic, as all of us know, but the internet is not. So if a smart contracts need to retrieve from any data that is in your favorite search engine, you can not put it on your smart contract because you will be breaking the tamper and censorship resistance nature of the smart contracts. So the key here is that we have to build determinism without fall in centralization. And what is a decentralized Oracle network? When we talk about decentralized Oracle networks, we say that they are decentralized because they provide the tamper and censorship resistance. There's an Oracle, which is an entity that can relay the information and provides the determination of the data. And then there is a network, because there are a bunch of nodes that can be randomly selected to resolve data requests, and they will act as a committee, as an Oracle committee. So the decentralized Oracle networks are all about splitting the power to mitigate the trust and avoid fall in a single point of failure. And now Adán can explain what's Witnet and the overview of Witnet.
We even have this. This is awesome. I can feel like a preacher. So when we talk oracles, it's all about data integrity. At the end of the day, it boils down to data integrity. How I can feed data into my smart contract with full guarantee that it's not being tampered with. So essentially, the solution that we are trying to give with Witnet is. Ooh.
This is good. Like these bi-weekly reports, this is very nice. Like, okay, I don't get to watch your community update, but please write me up what happened and what are the good things that are being cooking, like right now, and good links, and maybe even parts of videos embedded into these pieces with a little bit of a preview, right? Like, it doesn't take so much time to create such email. And in my project management integrations career, and any career that I had, like, actually I had always done these reports, and these reports are some of the key things that keep the secret sauce of the team and the community going, and actually the whole company, because these things, they might not be visible right away, like people don't read them like in the immediate, but they come back to it, they search back to it, and then they're like, oh, okay, that would happened at that time, and or let me read through on Tuesday, come back to the Friday report and see a certain detail about my particular point of question. It's like product management 101, reporting on what happened in the product team for the whole company to know, and hopefully for, as we are in the open world, for the whole world who are interested to know. It's a simple thing. To update the community, update the stakeholders. Very simple thing.
So when you are trying to do this crowd attestation, this crowd witnessing, obviously you are having multiple nodes performing the same task, the same job at the same time of going to this API, this other API, and fetching that, and so on. And then you need to aggregate or to reduce that down to a single data point in some way. So that's another thing that Witnet tries to solve. And another issue there is about node indistinguishability. When we look at an Oracle like Witnet, that is, let's say, a Leecher Oracle, because it's nodes that are acting as oracles, the witnesses. So when designing Witnet, we started in 2017. We published the white paper in November that year, and we started building it the next year. We had very clear was, let's say, inclusivity, to have very low barriers to entry. So it was important for that mechanism of crowd attestation that there was very low barrier entry to start operating nodes and to become part of this network that attests information behalf of smart contracts. So there are very low hardware requirements to running nodes on Witnet because it's a totally permissionless network, and anyone can join and act as an oracle. And then there's this thing in place called the reputation system that actually guarantees that essentially no one can come and bring a lot of nodes and perform a civil attack. Essentially, that also in combination with stakes and so on. It accommodates very different use cases when you're looking at maybe people that need random number generation, or they need to perform like retrieval of price points for an automated market maker or whatever. They really have very different trade-offs, and they have different needs in terms of security, latency, whatever. So we really needed to make sure that everything can be customized. So you can customize the size of the committee, like how many witnesses, how many nodes in the network will be per. Also, you can decide the witnesses. Also, you have this collateral thing that essentially is the amount of tokens that the witnesses will be losing if they misbehave or they misreport or they fail to reveal and so on. And then this is the most interesting part, is that the data requests in Witnet, the Oracle queries themselves, are explicit on how to retrieve, aggregate, and come to consensus about the data. That essentially means that it's not like, I want to know the price of Bitcoin. It's actually and explicitly saying, go to this API, to the Coinbase API, and fetch the price of Bitcoin right there, and you will take this exact data point from within the JSON response, and then go to this other API and take the result and fetch this and multiply that by 10,000 because we don't have floats on Solidity just yet, and so on. And then it's explicit on how to aggregate from the multiple data sources, and when that you get that reported with the commit and reveal thing from multiple nodes. It's also explicit on how to aggregate from multiple nodes, which normally, if you're talking about prices, what you do is like removing outliers. So you have
to
a
say your
function
open
that
source
says
if you're in
you
this
need to remove anything that is
industry.
1.5 times the standard deviation far off from the average, and then I want the average. But you can customize that as well. You can use the mode, the median, whatever static.
Okay, my loves, thank you. Thank you, Witnet. Okay, last one for this morning until I guess later today, we'll see. Friday? Yes, it is. API 3, let's go. Are we ready? Oh, look how many names. We're big, huh? Unclickable though. Okay. Create trustless applications that interact with web APIs. First-party oracles are the next generation technology to access off-chain data. API 3 is leading the movement for legacy third-party Oracle network to first-party Oracle solutions that deliver more security, efficiency, and data source transparency. Beacons, lightweight, first-party data feeds that that's cute. That reduce cost and scale data access to Web3. Beacons allow smart contract developers to connect Web3 applications to continuously updated streams of off-chain data, such as latest cryptocurrencies, stock, and commodities prices. What other things that you can pull? That's the question I have for you. Oh, Natalia's moods. Can you pull those data points? Operated by the market's most trusted and reliable data providers, beacons are transparent, cost-effective, efficient, and scalable way for smart contracts to interact with the off-chain data they need. Learn more.